Président.
Thank you for your patience on the Friday evening. This is the press conference following the Environmental Council with Minister of Environment of Latvia, Mr. Kaspars Gerhards, and Commissioner, Mr. Miguel Arias Cañete. Now let me pass the floor to the President of the Council, Mr. Kaspars Gerhards. Minister.
Thank you. Dear Commissioner, dear journalists, ladies and gentlemen, it was the first Environmental Council of the Latvian presidency. I am glad to say that we had a very productive council meeting where we focused on strategically important environment challenges. The main were on the climate issues, including energy union and the environmental aspects of the European semester, as well as post-2015 agenda on climate change. As you all know, 2015 is a challenging year in terms of climate diplomacy. We are on the road to prepare for the United Nations Climate Change Conference, which will take place in Paris in December. Good preparation of the European Union for this conference is one of the priorities of Latvian presidency. Therefore, I am glad to tell you that today we all together adopted the so-called Submission of Intended Nationally Determined Contribution, INDC, of the EU and its member states. It sets out EU ambitions, this important element on the road to Paris. By being one of the first to submit it, the EU shows the example and invites other countries to follow. This is important on the way to Paris conference to ensure successful outcome in December this year. On energy union, we also had a useful discussion on the energy union in its climate policy aspects on the basis of recent Commission communication. The presidency highlighted the decarbonization of the economy as one of the essential pillars of the energy union. Majority of the environmental ministers emphasized the importance of the climate change policy that need to be taken into account building the energy union. The particular focus needs to be kept also to the energy efficiency and renewable resources. The outcome of today's discussion and the one of the energy ministers held yesterday will be summarized and transmitted to the President of European Council. Our aim is to contribute to a discussion of the heads of states and governments on the energy union during the March Council. On post-2015 agenda, we also had a productive exchange of views on the so-called post-2015 agenda. New Sustainable Development Goals have to be adopted in September summit in New York. For environment ministers, it's important to be fully involved in the process, including on implementation. Global fight against poverty needs to incorporate such challenges as protection of biodiversity, access to drinking water, preservation of ecosystems. We had also exchange of views on greening on European semester, that is on the EU economic cycle. The Council has been seeking to green the semester for around 5 years. Ministers expressed support for integration aspects of resource efficiency into economic policies. They also voiced the need to move towards circular economy and invited Commission to put forward proposals. In the greening of semester discussions, the Latvia's presidency innovation is the focus on digital aspects. And as you know, the digital Europe is an overall priority for our presidency. There are many synergies between digitalization and greening of the economic processes. Those synergies very well fit into the way on the circular economy. On the basis of today's discussion on the greening of the European semester, the Presidency will provide input to the synthesis report that will be presented to the March European Council. During the lunch break, European Environment Agency presented to the ministers freshly published Environmental State Report. This report offers you policymakers a comprehensive assessment of the environmental situation, trends and long-term perspectives. It is clear that current policies will not be able to get us to the vision of 2050, living well within planetary boundaries. During discussion, we all agreed that this report provides a unique knowledge base and additional motivation to take new actions to move us toward low-carbon society. I am convinced that it will surely allow us to work towards better informed policy making and strongly to address shortages of environmental measures. I am glad for today's constructive and fruitful work. It was a great pleasure for me to steer these discussions, and the results give us strong foundation for further actions at the EU and the global level, especially with the adoption of INDC. Thank you.